live look there at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, where Air Force One has arrived here in Atlanta. The president will be stepping off Air Force One shortly, and then afterward he'll be heading to the Hyatt Regency in downtown Atlanta for a speech at the 95th National Convention of Disabled American Veterans. We have Fox 5's Angelique Proctor there live on the scene, standing by as the president is set to step off Air Force One very shortly. Angelique.
Good afternoon. You know, the president was early today, touching down around 12:47 this afternoon. Wasn't scheduled to touch down until 12:55, so it's always good to be early, and that he is. We have learned that he is traveling with Valerie Jarrett, as well as Eric Schultz and David Simas. So they will be with him during this 3-hour trip here at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport in the city of Atlanta. We do have with us Mayor Kasim Reed, who has joined us, as well as the Clayton County Commission Chairman Jeff Turner, and of course we talked all afternoon about Fulton County Chair John Eves. All three here to greet the president as the steps go back to Air Force One. Just a magnificent plane to see, just an incredible sight. And I've talked to at least one military family that's here. They will get the opportunity to tour this plane while the president is out talking to the veterans and at the fundraiser. So this arrival was not really open to the public, but there are a few military families here. One woman that I spoke with is in the Air Force. She had 2 small children with her, one 4 years old and 2 years old. They were all dressed up. She said they might not get to see the president, but at least they will get to see his plane. She said they spent all afternoon watching videos of President Obama on yesterday. And there we are now. The steps are flush with this aircraft, and I would imagine at any moment now we will see the president give his salute and come down the steps. Katie?
Angelique, thank you. Yeah, we expect the president to talk about how his administration has addressed widespread problems facing veterans and the VA at this 95th National Convention of Disabled American Veterans. After his speech, President Obama will attend a private fundraiser for Democratic presidential nominee Hillary Clinton. That will be a private event at an Atlanta residence later this afternoon. We're also expecting him to announce some new initiatives for veterans care, as well as the backlog in disability claims at the VA. Pending claims topped out at $610,000. 610,000 claims 3.5 years ago. Now sits at about 80,000 claims. So he's expected to talk about that. Mental health care, education, and employment, also big issues affecting veterans with disabilities. Of course, still waiting. Now you're looking live still at Hartsfield-Jackson as we await the arrival of President Obama. Should be expecting him to step out of those doors any moment, down the steps to greet those dignitaries. And again, Angelique Proctor still on the scene. Angelique, who is there ready to greet the president?
We have Atlanta Mayor Kasim Reed. We should also mention that today's visit is just 4 days after the Democratic National Convention in Philadelphia, where the president addressed the crowd, as well as Atlanta Mayor Kasim Reed. So the two just seeing each other just a few days ago will reunite again today. We also have the Clayton County Commission. A lot of people don't realize much of the Atlanta airport is in Clayton County, so Jeff Turner is here, as well as Fulton County Commission Chair John Eves. All normally come here to the airport and get to shake hands with the president. Commission Chairman Eves tells me he will actually be traveling in the motorcade and will go to the Hyatt Regency, the National Convention of the Disabled American Veterans, with the president when he makes his speech there. So lots of excitement in the air. Like I said, there are a few people here that will actually get a glimpse of the president and then be able to tour Air Force One.
Angelique, thank you. Of course, that afternoon fundraiser for the Clinton campaign will be at a private event, Northwest Atlanta private residence, as we've been reporting all morning long. Tickets for that event cost anywhere from $32,000 to $100,000, with some of those tickets coming with a photo with President Obama. We're told Air Force One, the wheels up, will be later this afternoon as the evening rush hour is set to begin. So that visit this afternoon, only about 3 hours long, but again, packing a lot into that visit this afternoon. But again, it could impact your rush hour traffic, something to think about later this afternoon. Most of the activity today will be in the Midtown, downtown area, as well as possibly the Buckhead area with that private event at a private residence. And there we can see President Obama stepping out and down the steps to meet some of the dignitaries here in Atlanta as he steps off Air Force One. He's going to meet just briefly with those folks, shake some hands, and then get in that motorcade and again head to the Hyatt Regency in downtown Atlanta for the speech he's expected to give at the 95th National Convention of Disabled American Veterans. We expect to hear so much from the president about how his administration has addressed widespread problems facing veterans and the VA. Angelique, what can you see there?
Well, I do see the president having a chat there with the mayor and the local dignitaries. We should also mention the last time the president was here, these same three gentlemen were here. That was back in March. He was at the Hyatt Regency at that time talking at a national drug abuse summit. And so here he is back again. In fact, a lot of Democrats have felt that the state of Georgia may very well be in play during the election in November, no doubt with the president participating in this fundraiser. That fuels some of that thought, but Georgia has clearly been a Republican state for many, many years. And so there he is inside his limousine there in the motorcade, and we see Mayor Kasim Reed here spinning around. He may very well get in, as well as you see Chairman John Eaves heading into his vehicle, and it looks like Jeff Turner will get in one as well. So a lot of these people are hopeful that Georgia could somehow, some way be in play for the Democrats in November. That will, of course, just be a wait and see on that one. But clearly, these two visits from the president this year, and no doubt as the campaign season continues to heat up, we could see many more visits here in Atlanta from both of the candidates, Georgia being a very pivotal state. And so with him being early, you've got to wonder how that's going to affect traffic. Of course, Atlanta is full of cars. Lots of people will have to rearrange their plans as the motorcade comes through. Getting into downtown Atlanta, it's about a 25-minute drive from Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. I tried to get a couple of pictures of the president just a moment ago. I don't know if I was successful, but surely lots of cameras out here. It's a full slate of media as well.
Thank you very much. Of course, President Obama and Mayor Kasim Reed both in the motorcade heading now to the downtown to the Hyatt Regency for that speech he's expected to give in just about half an hour. Of course, we will bring that to you when that speech begins. And of course, we'll be carrying that speech live right here on Fox 5 and fox5atlanta.com. Thank you for staying with us.